Hey guys, it's Anya. Welcome back to my channel, Wakeless with Curly Q, and I am here with my empties for my last video was 8 days ago, so 8 days worth of stuff. So this is what I have finished off this week, and I have a mixture, of course. I have one Scentsy, mix of vendor, and also some of my stuff that I needed to test. If you can see here, I have random boxes of wax that I have poured, getting ready to open shop soon. So don't have a definitive date yet, but it's very, very exciting. So I just finished my business cards yesterday and I ordered them last night. And I think I have just enough basics, like packaging wise, to be able to make it look pretty, but also like get things done once I open. I'm still pouring a whole lot of things that I need to make sure, like, I have a variety of things in several different sizes instead of just having focus on like clams. So needless to say, we're talking about wax, so let's get into what I melted this past week. Okay, so I did finish the one Scentsy bar. I was feeling orange one day, so I melted my very last clam of clementine cupcake. This is not gonna, there we go. And you can see this is the date that or the month and year that I got it, which was last May. So this had cured to be a lot and performed stronger than when it was fresh. Oh, this is so good. To me, this is mainly like a vanilla cake, and you get like a buttery note kind of tying with like a whole frosting situation with, I wouldn't say it's like an orange cake, but there's a lot of that orange zest on the cake. Unfortunately, I don't have like the official scent notes, but that's the vibe I got. Okay, and then on to vendor. We'll do mine last. Ooh, this was good. I don't remember what all I melted this day, but I melted this sample cup of nesting from Sassy Girl Aroma, and this was like the grapefruit, grapefruit by Nest. This I pick up like a little touch of floral, a little muskiness, definitely grapefruit. This is fantastic. I wouldn't mind getting that again. Normally, like for like citrus type scents in body care and also home fragrance, I have to have it balanced, and that one actually did amazingly. Like, it went for 3 days in my bathroom. So these little sample cups were great in a mini warmer, and of course like a tea light or in a small space. But I imagine had I melted that in just my tea light in my living room, it would have done fantastic as well. So when I melted it in the bathroom, which is a hard place to scent, I could smell it all the way out here, kind of mixing. Maybe it was the same day I did the clementine cupcake. I didn't make notes. I didn't do that. Moving on. Okay, I think Christine stuck this in my box. This was a little, like a mini snap bar, like 4 pieces of maple apple bourbon. I did this in the bathroom. This might be camjack wax, I'm not sure, but this one was strong too. This one went like in the bathroom for 2 days. I think by like the second day, more that maple is definitely a base note. It's just one of those that just hangs around forever. I was ready for it to go, and maple is kind of a weird note to have in a bathroom, but this was small enough that I could put the whole thing in there. I did enjoy it. I don't think I've tried any other apple maple type scents in a hot minute, so that was highly enjoyable. While I'm filming this, I'm melting the dodo bird by the bathing garden. This one to me gives me some sort of grape blend cotton candy, maybe a little like sugary musk, but there's like some sort of sweet, I want to say a floral though, and I can't pinpoint what it is, but it's pretty good. My tea light warmer dish is only about like, it's pretty small. I just got this little tea light warmer. It's a little mushroom, so freaking cute. From the Starlit Corner, she had some wax melters, and she had mentioned, I want to say either a few weeks or last month, some new melters that she was posting on her site for sale. In the toadstool part, the cat part is like a dusty pink, and I have a lot of that color in my living room, or like a blush type color as accent color. So I thought it would be cute. I'm not really into like the fairy or cottage core vibes, but I do like a good mushroom. So it was cute. But anyway, so this is, I don't know, probably about as big as the bottom of my fist here. So it could only handle half of like the egg shape. So I took it out and put, well, let it melt down a little bit, but I took it down, or took it out, so that way it wouldn't flood my table and get wax everywhere and catch things on fire. We don't want that. Would I get it again? Oh yeah. Okay, that's mine. Okay, I'm gonna talk about a mix I did. Lavender and speckles. What is this? Strawberry vanilla fudge cookie cake. This was part of my strawberry pound cake sampler, and this had 3 bunts, so I melted finished the rest of my snap bar of strawberry jam from Harper James. This was amazing. Strawberry bakery. Strawberry vanilla fudge cookie cake is strawberry pound cake, vanilla butter fudge, sugared strawberry cookies, and white cake. Really, really yummy, but this took over the whole living room. And it was like, I probably put 2 squares in 4 warmers, and then these 3 in the other 3 warmers, and that's including my tea lights. It was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that combination. It was good. I really have melted a lot of my stuff, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's taking me a minute to get through all these. Okay. I think Summer gifted this to me. This is Goodnight Mood. I'm sorry, Goodnight. Maybe it's supposed to say Goodnight Moon, but it says Goodnight Mood Rainstorm from L3 Waxy Wonders. This thing was like, what, 2.5, 3 years old, practically. And then I know Goodnight Moon has pink sugar chiffon, soothing lavender, pink frosted cake. And then you have Rainstorm, which is like rain, like light florals, dewy notes, aquatic kind of scent. I think this was in like her bougie bar form. 5 pieces in the warmers here in the open space. It was beautiful. I wanted something fresh, but something kind of like delicious, and I like the sweet mixed with lavender combos that I've been really enjoying this last year, and everything in my lavender department just has, I've been enjoying a lot of my lavender stuff. Speaking of lavender, strawberry pound cake and lavender frosting from Southbound. I finished off my little wax cake. Let's see if I can get this to pull up here. Sorry. Strawberry pound cake lavender frosting is creamy pound cake topped with strawberries and fresh cream, lavender, vanilla, and buttercream frosting. This was so friggin' good. I like the strawberry pound cake and that lavender. Something, it was just like magic. It was a magical melting day, but it was like magic in the air. Strawberry pound cake really cuts down like that soapy tonality that lavender can give off. Really enjoyed that. I would definitely get that again. I've melted that in my bedroom and out here too. So, oh, this loaf. Okay, this is my very first Sassy Girl Aroma loaf. And this is in Wave the Grain. I hauled this like last summer in a D-stash, and the notes in this is sugar cookie, birthday cake, and Old Town Bakery. This is like the most deeply vanilla rich bakery combination, and I really enjoyed this one. I've melted this mainly out here in the living room, open area, kitchen, maybe once or twice in my bedroom, but mainly out here because this is where I am like 18 hours of the day. So I would definitely get this again, and whenever Julie and Tyrell get things back up and running, I hope that this comes across that list, because I would definitely buy at least a brittle of it. On to another loaf I finished. This is from Salt Mountain Melts and Sugar Mama, which is her strawberry pound cake and her sweet and salty blend. This is freaking bomb. Another strawberry pound cake scent. Well, are we surprised? Her sweet and salty is like a cookie pretzel, I want to say frosting combination blend, and then strawberry pound cake. This blend though is one of the only ones I think I really enjoy, like the sweet light bakery scents mixed with pretzel than the heavier dense caramel based pretzel, maple, espresso, stuff like that. That I can't do. This though was very, very yummy, and I'm so glad I was able to get that. Another one, making room in my second and spruce drawer. I finished up my, I don't remember what she calls these. It's like a 7-piece bar of jammed up and jellied. This is so freaking good. What's this? Strawberry, raspberry jam, sugared strawberry cookies, and fresh baked bread. This is like, like you were having a jam sandwich like Frances. I don't know if you guys ever read that book when you were little. For reference, I am 39. I turned 40 this year. So 80s kids, you know what I mean. Bread and jam for Frances. Anyway, jam sandwiches or bread and jam. She ate a lot of that. So this was like having a jam sandwich and then a side of sugar cookies, or sugar strawberry cookies. I love this because to me, I get both the strawberry and that raspberry. Oh, so good. I have one blend left of her raspberry. I want to say it's like jam and birthday cake, something like that. And I'm going slowly on that because it's just, until my pre-order gets here, I don't want to melt any more of the raspberry. But I have kind of also purchased 2 loaves from Salt Mountain Melts that have the same kind of raspberry jam in it. So in theory I could, because I do have enough. I mean, that's what, 24 ounces of only raspberry bakery. Win. Okay, mine. Ooh, in the kitchen. Okay, so this one was a surprise to me. This is Birdie's Making Sense, and this came from Christine. This is in Refreshed, which is cherry slushy, pineapple, and fizzy pop. This smelled fantastic on cold. I was dumb and put it in my kitchen. My kitchen is where scents, either they are bangers and I can smell them all the way out here on the sofa, or they get lost in there and I have to have my face over the warmer in order to smell it. On cold, I loved every single note of this. I couldn't smell it in a kitchen melting, so that's most likely on me. That's my problem. I would definitely like to try something like that again. So sorry. In my car, Vitamin Unwind Scent Circle. This is really pretty. This is kind of like, it's supposed to be like a spa scent. They did this in the, it was like in a collection where you can unwind, relax. It's like a 5-bar collection. It was just very like serene, serenity type vibe scents. This one was one of the sweeter ones. This was in the catalog last year, but I don't have the notes. It was like sweet something. Haha. Catalog. Vitamin. Speaking of that, I don't think it came back this year. Stays on the fresh. Okay, fruity. Apple blossom, cucumber peel, and spa water. So the apple blossom, to my nose, came out more, and it was very like sweet, but also fresh air, like fresh notes from that cucumber and spa water. What the heck is spa water? Doesn't spa water have cucumbers in it? It didn't know. But yeah, that was in my car. I get in it like maybe once a week, so it's probably already gone anyway, but just wanted something fresh in the car when I went to go pick up groceries. This next one was a freaking boomer. This is from Elfie Waxy Wonders, and I want to say it's part of like an advent calendar. This is coffee bean, sweet cream, and toasted pistachios. I loved this so much. I could smell this when I walked into the dining room, but I didn't smell it all the way out here into the living room. The coffee bean note is fantastic. On warm, I didn't get much of the nuttiness from the pistachio. It just smelled like a creamy kind of coffee, and I really did like that one as well. And it was strong. Next up is Britta's They're Here Sugar Cookie Royal and Cotton Candy Frosting. So I got more cotton candy frosting out of this. Cotton candy frosting is a very strong, it's a very fragrant oil. Like I have one ounce bottle. I did have 2, but I have 1 left, and that oil, you need to use it sparingly if you put it in any of your waxes. Sugar Cookie Royale is a very strong oil as well, but that cotton candy frosting from my nose overtook the combo. So I'm very grateful that Christine gave this to me to try. So I did appreciate that, and that was fun. It was like I don't even remember what kind of shape it was. I know it was big enough for me to cut into like 6 pieces, so that was awesome. And this is actually from Lavender and Speckles. Beth had given like a chunk, maybe like 4 ounces or so of her new loaf formula to try out here in my living room, and this one was in sugar and like a sugar cookie scent, and it was bomb. The loaf wax was like perfectly cuttable, like just no crumbs. It's soft, kind of like butter. Kind of reminds me of like Erica's wax. So that was awesome to try, and the performance in it just, it was amazing. Oh, I did find one more vendor, but I did do a rebag, so that's why it doesn't look like normal. This is from L3 Waxy Wonders. This is Grinched. This blend was bomb. Toasted pistachio, vanilla buttercream, and waffle cone. I would get this again. I think I actually have 1 or 2 more left. Maybe 1. It was like in little elf and snowflake shapes. I think I have 1 more of those shapes in my collection, but loved that. Like I got the vanilla and the toasted pistachio. I feel like if you, oh well, okay, now for me, pistachio, I like the nutty one, but I also like the cherry leaning one. That I say cherry leaning. Why is that a thing? I don't believe it smells like cherry. I think it smells like almond. So, but the generic term that is big among the community is the pistachio. People say cherry leaning. I have never smelled cherry with almond. I get like amaretto. I get like almond extract. For me to enjoy the nutty one, I needed vanilla to go with it. So this blend was right up my alley, and I cut those shapes in half, and I did one in each of my warmers in here, and it was amazing. It was a good melting day. Okay, and that is it for vendor. So if you're curious about the blends that I have been working on and also getting through just to test, also just enjoy, then keep on watching. If not, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week and enjoy your melting. Okay. Let's start off with the biggest thing in my stash. Okay, so this is a 4.5 ounce clam. When I purchased it, and based on the website, it said it held 2.5 ounces. Even if you only filled up the hearts and didn't fill up like the little overage a little bit, there's like a little lip, and I'm sure you guys can see. I feel like that's how it was supposed to be marketed, like you just fill up the wax, but I filled this bad boy. This one is in vanilla lavender that I initially made up. I think it was one of these or the little bunt shapes for my mom for Christmas. So this is what I had done. I got some, like the little background of the lavender, but anyway, I think it's cute. This was notes of lavender, nutmeg, citrus, whipped vanilla, cream, and musk. I basically mixed lavender, vanilla, Bath and Body Works type, which has a nutmeg and patchouli notes in there, with the little zest of orange, and a whipped vanilla musk. It's supposed to be like a whipped cream. No, it was definitely like a musky vanilla. And that was it. Yeah, those two oils together. It was fantastic. In fact, I placed this in 3 different warmers in here. I had 3 hearts left, so 3 different warmers in here. And I can still smell it. I'm sorry. I melted it in 3 warmers here in the open concept and last night. I don't know if it was, I stayed up way too late. And you throw that combination in with daylight saving time. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Anyway, back to the wax. It was still going this morning. I did enjoy that. I really hope my mom did too. She says she liked it on cold, but I don't know if she's melted it yet. Next up is my version of strawberry musk, strawberry woods, strawberry with iced vanilla. Sorry, strawberry pound cake with iced vanilla woods, and then I've added some buttercream cupcake in this. So I think I did like two clams of this, and I may or may not have a souffle left. I had gone through my entire souffle in a matter of like 2 days from Salt Mountain Melts, and I was like, I need more of that. I discovered how friggin' bomb iced vanilla woods is. I am one that enjoys those masculine fresh scents a lot, and whether it be body care, body wash, home fragrance, I'm down with it. You throw in that strawberry pound cake and it completely changes the scent profile. It gives it like a feminine touch, if you will. And then buttercream cupcake, hello. Bakery and vanilla icing, yes. Another one that I finished up in my bedroom. This is what I'm calling Pitch Black, which has smoked vanilla, roasted pine cone, Beach Nights type, and marshmallow fluff. I got like a whole bunch of like these little 1 ounce sample bottles, and something I can't remember. It was in some sort of haul that somebody received from another vendor. It's either Summer Michelle or maybe Melissa talking about Oath. Okay, so I haven't had Oath. I was like, I have all the oils, kind of. Although Julie's Beach Nights, she gets hers made for her. So I was using what I had available, which is the Beach Nights type from a supplier. So anyway, this was bomb. I love roasted pine cones, which is something I also discovered last year. This winter, smoked vanilla is kind of like marshmallow fireside without like the very sweetness. Like you're missing that marshmallow note, but you get the vanilla base and that charred cedar wood fire. Same smoke. It was fantastic. Just like with the smoked vanilla, roasted pine cone, Beach Nights, and marshmallow fluff. It's a wax I made, but I didn't label it, so let me see. Okay, so this is what my blend is going to be called. It's called Wild Nights Keep Calling. And this is Wild Berry Mousse, Beach Nights, Bath & Body Works type, Palo Santo, and Marshmallow Fireside. I had to melt this. I had to know, I think I melted this after the second day. Supposedly my wax, you can melt it. It only needs like a day cure time. Supposedly, per the manufacturer. No. But this blend was so strong when I was pouring it. I'm like, I have to know what this smells like melted. This is really good. I cannot wait to see what changes in it from the date that I melted it versus a month out. So on cold and on warm, you get Wild Berry Mousse first. Beach Nights kind of just sweetens it up, kind of gives it like a creaminess. And then the Palo Santo, the Marshmallow Fireside, I didn't smell on cold, but on warm, mixed with that Wild Berry Mousse, smoked berries, I like how that turned out. But everything I've poured so far is kind of like in limited quantities until like I can kind of recoup, basically repurchase the oils. You know what I'm saying? Profits. Okay, anyhow. Next up is, oh, this was good. I'm calling this Lunar Eclipse. Don't ask me why. Pink frosted animal crackers, blackberry jam butter cookies, and happy birthday. So when was this poured? This was relatively, like a month ago. In this blend though, the pink frosted animal crackers kind of stepped over that blackberry jam butter cookies. I don't think I put like the same amounts of that oil in there. Happy birthday was just like buttercream cupcake basically, or vanilla cake, maybe even white cake. One of my cake oils. I think it was actually the last of my birthday cake though. It did phenomenal. This pink frosted animal crackers is my new obsession. So I have so much, I pour myself a loaf of it. Anyway, I did this out in the open concept, and it was like a wax tart shape, you know, like the same shape that those paper warmer or wax melter warmer liners is. It's that same size, cut in 4 pieces. I did in four warmers, just kind of like in a square here in the living room, and I really enjoyed that one. At some point this year, I will list that as one of my sets. Ooh, okay, so these two are exciting. So I don't know if I had mentioned, or if you follow me on Instagram, I had poured a whole bunch, well, maybe like a whole mold shape, or the shape like the bunts in the Beach Night Summer Marshmallow dupe oil. So this is what toasted marshmallow and s'mores and sea salt breeze. Love this one. It was like a medium. It was not super strong. And how I pour, I do highly scented. So I don't know. But I did enjoy it. And I even tested out a small piece of my house blend. An homage, if you will, to the Beach Night Summer Marshmallow. And I'm calling this, my house blend is going to be called S'mores by the Ocean. which is salty sea air, basically. Marshmallow. We have gooey and toasted marshmallows, s'mores, and a hint of vanilla Valentine, which kind of has like a musk, like a sweet, decadent vanilla musk note to me. I mixed all those up. I am very, very pleased with how this came out. I love salty sea air. I love s'mores. I love all the marshmallows. This, you have to experience it to like really understand what I'm saying here. I made sure to make the notes all balanced. I also know myself that salty sea air can come off kind of headache inducing, so I made sure to make the notes palatable to my nose, which it leans a little more sweet than salty. Okay, but I really enjoyed this. And even just I poured this on the 2nd of March, you guys. Even just in doing that, I put 2 pieces of like that cut up tart. I think maybe I cut it in 6 because I did it in like 4 warmers and my 2 tea lights. I could smell it outside when I went to take the garbage out. My window was open and I got to the door. I could smell it out everywhere. So it might be that salty sea air oil, whatever. This is going to be so good. I can't even imagine what it'd be like cured after a month. But that one, it didn't need it. So I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Yeah, so that is all that I've melted this week. Thank you so much for joining me today. Lord have mercy. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can find me on Instagram at Wickless with Curly Q, and I will be posting an announcement when my shop will be going live for like a soft opening or whatever, and also when my business Instagram page will be live as well. So just make sure to stay tuned to upcoming videos and updates regarding that part. Thank you for spending some time with me, you beautiful people, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Take care and enjoy what you melt. Bye.